Boys, Summer Swaps 2 is here. Welcome everybody back to another video. Today we're going to be going over how you can get these tokens via objectives, SBCs, going through where EA will usually release them, and we're also going to go through how you can redeem them. Now before we get into it, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more objective guides, player reviews, a little bit of pack openings, or just some helpful videos like you're watching right now. Let's get into it. So first of all, you can earn up to 50 Summer Swaps 2 tokens in-game from now until the program ends on the August of the 29th. Tokens will be available across various objectives and SBCs, which we'll get into more shortly, with 2 being offered in a pack in the Foot store. Here's your first Summer 2 tokens. Now, you can redeem the tokens you've earned for the following rewards on August 12th, and that's key, alright? So these SBCs, which I show you at the end of the video, how you can redeem them and where it will pop up for you to redeem them, will be available to redeem on August 12th, so around 13 days from now. As you can see, all of the rewards you can get from them, I'm not going to go through all of them because I don't want to keep you guys here too long, but we do have a video that I will link at the end of the video, basically going over what I think is the best to take. But let's get into the video. Let's get into how you can get these tokens. If you remember, my first video on this did absolutely amazing, by the way, 80-ish thousand views, which is unreal. But my Summer Swaps 1, how to get and use Summer Swaps 1 tokens, now that video, I went over where EA put the tokens, and that was kind of a prediction where I'd put them, and I'd say I was relatively correct in most of the places. I said they'll hide them in SBCs and objectives, and they did just that. Except this time, the full Summer Swaps 1 cycle has been done. There has been over 50 tokens released, and we are now moving on to Summer Swaps 2 tokens. I know exactly where EA are going to be putting these tokens, so let's get into it, lads. I'm going to explain to you where EA put them, how you can get the tokens, and how you can use them. Now, first of all as well, if you guys want to go and chuck Criminal, I believe his name is, or his name is Sahil, but I think his @ is Criminal_X, alright? Now, a tweet will pop up on the screen right now. He did a full list for Summer Swaps tokens for the first ones, and he said he will probably be doing it again for the second. So if you guys want to go and chuck him a follow on Twitter, the links will be in the description to his Twitter. Make sure to follow him, and you can just check all of the lists. You can make sure that you've got all of the correct tokens and you have not missed one. So it's a nice little tracker to help you out. So the very common places, and all of the places for that matter, I've sat here for the past 15-20 minutes writing down all of the places EA put the Summer Swaps 1 tokens, right? Now, they often put some, and I think 6 or 7 of the Summer Swaps tokens came via daily SBCs. Under the SBC selection, they will release some challenges that usually gives you a pack. You know those, I say daily pack SBCs, but not always daily. Maybe for every 1, 2, or 3 days, but basically some of them packs came with a Summer Swap token in it. So make sure every single day you check the SBC section and make sure you do not miss that token. Now, another place EA release them is under some objectives. So make sure you check. Usually they release 1 a week with the player objective. Usually the offline objective is where they release a token. Not so much with the online objectives this time round, but during Summer Swaps 1 we did see it with a Delaney objective, a Sintonze objective as well. So as you can see on the screen, that token was listed under that player objective. They released 2 tokens in Silver Stars objectives, which come out every single Wednesday at 6 PM UK time. They released 2 tokens, so once again, not every week, but now and again, they did hide a token along with the Silver Stars objective. Now, this one is where EA often put these tokens, alright? Now, 32, yes, you heard that right, 32 of the tokens that released during Summer Swaps 1 came under milestones. EA released a Summer Swaps 1, Summer Swaps 2, Summer Swaps 3, and a Summer Swaps 4 objectives where you could play a mixture of squad battles and one league games, and every single batch you got up to 8 tokens, right? So if you did all 4 of them, that's where 32 tokens came from. So 32 tokens came from the consistent Summer Swaps 1, 2, 3, and 4 milestones EA released. A couple came from the Silver Stars, some came from the Daily Challenge SBCs, I think 6 or 7 I counted, some came from player objectives, and as well some came from a cup game mode. They released a Shapeshifters Cup because this was during Shapeshifters. Whether they do the same now, once again, I'm not sure, but they will release probably a cup or a knockout game where if you win a certain amount of games, you will get a token that way, once again under objectives. And last but very not least, EA released 2 tokens under 100,000 coin or 500 FIFA point packs. They called it the Shapeshifters Foundation Untradable Packs, I believe. They released 2 of them. It cost you $5-6 each time to open it, and they're very sneaky with it because they made it 100,000 coins to buy it and only 500 FIFA points. So you'd much rather spend 500 FIFA points than 100,000 coins. So I bet you a lot of people loaded up $7 that day, or £4 I believe it is that day, just to open that pack. But they released that pack twice, containing another 2 Summer Swaps tokens. So to answer your question, how do you get them? By completing daily SBCs, by completing all of the player objectives that obviously require them, silver stars, and if they go down the same route under milestones with Summer Swaps 1, 2, 3, 4 milestones with up to 8 tokens to grab within each batch. It's just a matter of grinding SBCs, grinding objectives. Obviously you got the couple swaps tokens you can get in a store pack as well for 500 FIFA points. So it's just a matter of keeping track where they are, and this is where the ex-criminal aka Sahil on Twitter tokens tracker is going to become so important, so you can make sure you're up to date, you've done all of the objectives, all of the SBCs, and you're keeping up to date with them. That's why it is so important, and it will be the top links in the description. Now, how do you use them? This is the most important part. How do you use them? So after you get the token, it will be stored into your club, and it will be under a Summer Swaps 2 token. As of recording this, EA have still not released a filter for the Summer Swaps 2 token, so we'll just have to use the Summer Swaps 1 token as an example. As you can see under filters and card designs, I think I went past it, Summer Swap token. So it should be right next to this one saying Summer Swap 2 token or Summer Swaps 2 token. So you'll go ahead and click on that. Once again, we'll just have to use the first Summer Swaps tokens as an example. You'd search your club for them and they would be there. Obviously, I don't have any Summer Swaps 1 tokens left as I have redeemed them all. They've now expired as well, so you can no longer redeem Summer Swap 1 tokens. But the Summer Swap 2 tokens will be in your club and you can search for them via this filter. Now, EA have some set rewards for the amount of tokens that you do get, and if you do want to check out my video, which will be linked at the end of the video that you can click on, it's basically a video going over all of the rewards. There's some 82, 83, 84 times 25 packs, an 86 times 15 pack. You've got a 95 plus icon moments, a Futties Ben Yedder, a moments Johan, Cruyff that you can grind towards. Now, when the time comes and when EA do release all of these Swaps 2 tokens in 2 packs, well, not the Swaps 2 tokens, but when they release all of the Swaps 2 tokens SBCs, all you want to do is go over to squad battles, press right bumper and go on over to the swap section. Now obviously Summer Swaps 1 has expired, so it is not here, but it will come up in this area right here and you will see, and you can trade in your tokens this way. Let's just pretend these are Summer Swaps SBCs, why not, just to make it so there's no confusion. You'll click onto it and you'll put in the required amount of tokens. This is an FGE swap 1, once again we're just using this as an example, but you'd go ahead, select the filter of the Summer Swaps 2 tokens, once again pretending the Summer Swaps 1 is the Summer Swaps 2, you'd search your club, you'd then go ahead, put it in and just press submit and trade it in for the pack, pick or player that you want from Summer Swaps 2. So lads, hopefully this video did help you out. Just a little bit of a reminder, make sure you check all new player, cup objectives, silver stars objectives, or even milestones as where they will hide them as well. And make sure you check all of the new SBCs and the store for when they do release the packs. Get all of your tokens. When you've got enough, you can go over to the squad battle challenges, go to the swap section, and you can redeem your Summer Swaps 2 tokens that way. Now, if you do want to go ahead and watch my video on what I recommend taking from Summer Swaps, make sure to click that video on your screen over there. Much love, boys, and I'll see you later.